Located in Prabhas Patan in Saurashtra, West Gujarat in India, at the confluence of the mythological Saraswati, Hiranya and Kapila rivers, that is the Triveni Sangam, is located the SOMNATH temple. The SOMNATH Jyotirlinga is considered to be the first of the jyotirlingas, the first place where Lord Shiva manifested himself. So let us explore the story behind the origin of the SOMNATH Jyotirlinga. The story begins when Prajapati Daksh gets 27 of his daughters married to Chandra, who as per Vedic text is the personification of moon. Daksh, being the son of Brahma, had arranged this marriage to assist his father in creation and configuration of the universe. His 27 daughters were personification of the 27 constellations that are part of the 12 zodiac signs. To ensure functioning of the world as per astronomical and astrological rules, Chandra would need to move from one constellation to another in a periodic manner. Chandra, as part of his marital vows, was supposed to give equal importance to all his wives. But he was most fond of Rohini. Rather than spending equal time with all his wives, he would spend all his time with Rohini. This led to resentment and jealousy in his other wives, and they went and complained to their father Daksh that Chandra is ignoring them and spending all his time with Rohini. Daksh, after listening to the complaints by his daughters, went to Chandra and told him that it is his duty to be fair and impartial to all his wives. He cannot spend all his time with one of them while ignoring the rest. To ensure the world experiences all the seasons and different auspicious and inauspicious muhurts, he needs to spend equal time with all his wives. Daksh assumed that Chandra would mend his ways and went back to his home. Soon his daughters came back and said that Chandra was still ignoring all of them and spending his entire time just with Rohini. This really angered Daksh, and he went once again to Chandra and said that not only was Chandra ignoring his marital duties, but he was also insulting his father-in-law by not paying any heed to what he was asked to do. He went on to curse Chandra that as a punishment for his arrogance and defiance, he would be inflicted by the consumption disease, which would rapidly decay his body and he will disappear within a span of 15 days. Chandra now realizes the gravity of the situation and asks Lord Brahma, how can he get out of this predicament? Brahma tells him that as this is a curse by Daksh, he cannot counter it, and there is only one way to survive this curse, and that is by appeasing Shiva, as only he has control over death. He shares the Mahamrityunjaya mantra with Chandra and tells him that this is one of the most potent and powerful mantras of Shiva. Its name itself signifies overcoming death, and he will need to chant this mantra 100 million times to attain mantra siddhi. Chandra creates a shivling from soil and starts chanting the Mahamrityunjaya mantra while meditating upon Shiva. Once he completed the 100 million recitations, Shiva appears before him. Chandra explains to Shiva about the curse of Daksh and requests him to save him. Lord Shiva grants him a boon that once he will be totally diminished by the curse of Daksh, Shiva will make him recover and become full again. The curse of Daksh cannot be fully countered, so Chandra will continue to get diminished after becoming full, but every time he disappears, Shiva will restore him. This is considered the origin of why Chandra goes through a waxing and waning cycle every month. It is also believed that after granting the boon to Chandra, Lord Shiva placed him on his head to signify that he has been blessed. This is the reason why Shiva is always depicted as Chandrasekhar. After being rescued by Shiva, Chandra built the original Somnath temple at the site where he had prayed using the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. The Shivaling he had created was named Somnath, which literally translates to protector of moon. It is one of the most ancient temples in India and has been renovated and reconstructed by several kings over the ages. It was always one of the most prosperous temples, with valuable jewels, ornaments, decorations being stored inside the temple. This is why it was raided multiple times by foreign invaders. But it was always rebuilt by Hindu kings, and due to their strong faith and conviction, it still stands today at its original location. The temple is built in such a location that there is no land in a straight line to its south till the Antarctica. This is inscribed on one of the pillars since 7 AD. This makes it a sea protected site. If you like the video, do subscribe my channel and stay tuned for the upcoming videos on the other Jyotirlingas of India.